Today's short yoga flow has been designed to ease off tight legs and loosen sore backs. So whenever you're ready, find a space on the floor or grab your mat and join me at the front of your mat in Tadasana. Standing with your feet hip distance apart, we're going to inhale as we lift the hands up above the head, extended Tadasana. Exhale as you keep that length in your spine, folding forwards, hinging at the hips into Uttanasana, forward fold, bringing the crown of your head towards the ground, aiming your chest towards your thighs so that you keep length in your lower back. You can plant your hands on the floor, hold opposite elbow with opposite hand, or just clasp behind your legs, wherever you're comfortable. We're here for about 3 to 5 breaths. You might want to swing from side to side, moving the stretch into the sides of the glutes and the lower back. With every inhale, see if you can find a little bit more length, and with every exhale, see if you can fold deeper over those thighs. Take one last breath all the way in. Find length in your spine, and as you exhale, melt deeper over those legs and plant the hands on the floor. We're going to take a nice big step back with our left foot all the way to the back of the mat and come into low lunge. So drop the back knee towards the floor, untuck the toes. Find your steady stance with your feet. And so think about having train tracks on your mat. The wider the train tracks, the steadier your stance will be. And then we're going to lift the hands off the floor, inhaling to lift them above the head, pressing through this front leg to lift the body out of the pelvis. Exhale, release the hands down to the side and open the chest up towards the ceiling, crescent lunge. Inhale to lift the hands up above the head. Exhale as you reach as far forwards as you can, planting the hands on the floor. Inhale to straighten the front leg, flexing the toes back towards you. Exhale as you fold the body over that front leg, reaching your nose towards your toes. You're in half split pose, so your back hip should be stacked vertically above the knee at 90 degrees. And you should be pulling your hip back towards you. We're going to do that sequence 2 more times. So we're going to inhale as we come forwards, back into that lunge pose, lifting the hands off the floor, up above the head, pressing through that front leg. Exhale, release the hands down to the sides, find crescent lunge, lifting that chest, taking the eye gaze up to the ceiling, and even behind you if you want to. Inhale to lift. Exhale, reach forwards, plant the hands. Inhale, straighten that front leg, flex the toes, reach with your nose towards those toes as you exhale. Last time, inhale, come forwards, lifting the hands, pressing through that front leg, opening up that back hip. Exhale, release the hands to the side, find that crescent lunge. Can you go deeper this time? Inhale, lift. Exhale, reach. Plant the hands, straighten that front leg as you inhale, flex the toes. Exhale, melt the body over that leg. Take a nice deep breath all the way in. Exhale completely. And then inhale as you come forwards to lunge pose. We're going to come into pigeon pose. So take that foot across to the left side of the mat. Bring the right knee at a 45-degree angle towards the front corner of the mat. And slide back down, finding your hips level on the floor. You should bring your sit bone on your right side of the body to the floor and your hip bone to the heel of so your left hip bone should sit on the heel of your right foot. If you can't keep your hips level and you end up sinking over this way, feel free to grab a block or a cushion and just place it under that bum cheek that you have trying to get down to the floor. Press into the mat, open up the hips as you take a nice deep breath all the way in. Exhale, melt forwards over that front leg. You're in pigeon pose. Take a nice deep breath all the way in. Exhale completely. And then slowly bring the hands underneath the shoulders again. Tuck the back toes, lift up and step back to down facing dog. Press through the hands, spread the fingers, open up the shoulders. Pedal out the legs. Take a moment just to ease off that the right leg that you've just stretched. And then just take half a step in so that you can reach your ankles. And we're going to take the left hand through to the outside of the right ankle and look out under the right armpit. Taking a nice big inhale as you twist through and look up towards the ceiling. Exhale, release. Take the, do the other side now. So right hand to the outside of the left ankle. Take a nice deep breath as you twist through and look out under the left armpit up towards the ceiling. Exhale, release. Pedal the feet, take a few steps back, and we're going to do the other side now. So you're going to inhale as you lift the left leg up high to the sky and swing it through, coming into crescent lunge. So you're going to take the left foot forwards, right knee goes down towards the floor. Find your lunge position, find that steady stance. Untuck the back toes, and then inhale as you lift the hands up above the head, reaching high, pressing through that leg. And exhale as you release the arms, opening up the chest, taking the eye gates up towards the ceiling. Inhale, lift the hands up above the head. Exhale as you reach as far forwards as you can, planting the hands on the floor. Inhaling to straighten that front leg, flex the toes back towards you. Exhale, melt forwards, nose towards the toes, hips stacked above the knee, half splits. Take a nice deep breath. Inhale as you come forwards, finding that lunge position again, lifting the hands off the floor, reaching up high, pressing through that front leg. Exhale, release the hands to the side, open up the chest, take the eye gaze up and back if you can. Inhale to lift. Woo. Exhale, reach forwards. Plant the hands, inhale, straighten the front leg, flex the toes. Exhale, melt forwards over that front leg, half splits. So in half splits, really focus about lifting the hips up and back, keeping that nice 90-degree angle. Inhale, last time. We're going to lift the hands all the way off the floor, up above the head, press into the ground with that front leg. Exhale, release the hands, open the chest, lift the eye gaze up towards the ceiling, crescent lunge. Inhale to lift. Exhale to reach. Plant the hands, straighten the front leg as you inhale, flex the toes, exhale, nose towards the toes, melt over that body, over that leg. Take a nice deep breath all the way in, exhale completely, and then come forwards into your lunge pose again, and we're going to find pigeon pose on the other side. So left leg now tucks through and round, with the left knee pointing towards the left corner of the mat. Slide the right leg back, find your hip bone on your heel, sit bone on the floor. Remember to use a block if you need one. Press through the floor with your hands as you take a nice big inhale. Open up that hip area on the front of your right leg. And then as you exhale, melt the body forwards over that right leg. And just take a few deep breaths in pigeon pose. Last deep breath all the way in. Exhale completely. And then slowly bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Step back to down facing dog. Pedal out the feet. And then you can walk the feet in towards the hands. And slowly come to seated. In a seated position, take your legs straight out in front of you, toes flexed back towards you, and pull the fleshy bits of your bum out from underneath you. We're going to do a seated forward fold. Inhale as you lift your hands up above your head. Exhale as you bring the chest towards your thighs, and then your head towards your knees, reaching for your feet. If you need a strap, you could use a strap or a jumper or some trousers, whatever you've got, to help you reach your feet, or you can creepy crawl your hands along the floor. We're just going to take 5 deep breaths here. Inhaling to find length in the spine. Exhaling to fold deeper over those legs. Inhale, find that length. Exhale, fold deeper. Inhale, we're on breath number 3 now, halfway. Exhale. Can you find any more length on breath number 4 as you reach with your chest towards your thighs? Exhale. One last breath all the way in. Inhale, see if you can maximize that length in your spine. And as you exhale, fold deeper over those legs. And then slowly inhale as you come all the way back up to seated. Slide your bum towards your heels and come down onto your backs. We're going to bring the knees, so lift the feet off the floor, bring the knees in towards the chest and just give them a little hug with both hands. Rock from side to side, massage the lower back. Open up the hips if you want to. Take your hands over to the left knee. Exhale as you extend the right leg all the way to the floor. Inhale to pull the left knee in towards the left shoulder. We'll hold here for 3, 2, 1. And then inhale as you bring both legs back up to center. Switch over the hands. Exhale as you extend and lower the left leg all the way to the floor. Inhale to pull the right knee in towards the right shoulder. We'll hold here again for 3, 2, 1. Slowly inhale to bring both knees back up to center. Plant the toes on the floor. Keep the heels lifted so that you can rock from side to side. Take the hands out to the side of your body, T-shaped position, palms facing down. And try and keep your shoulders glued to the floor and just gently let your legs drop from side to side. Exhaling, inhaling back up to center, exhaling to the other side. And we're just going to do 3 each side. Always inhaling back to center, exhaling, inhaling and exhaling. Last one. And then slowly inhale to lift the knees back up above. You can rock again if you want to massage the lower back. Keep those hands out now in that T-shaped position, palms facing down, and really try and keep those shoulders glued to the ground. We're going to exhale as we drop the knees over towards the left side of the body, letting them fall all the way to the floor if you can. And then inhale to take the head to look at the back of the right hand. If you want to, you can press down on the outer thigh with the knees. If the knees don't touch the floor, don't worry, let gravity do its work. If your knees are on the floor and you're feeling pretty comfy, feel free to extend that top leg and cradle it in your left hand. Hold for 3, 2, 1. And then slowly inhale to bring the knees and the head back to center. Exhale, drop the knees over to the right side of the body. Inhale, take the head to look at the back of the left hand. Again, you can press down on the outer thigh or extend that top leg and cradle it in the right hand. And again, we'll hold for 3, 2, 1. Inhale as you bring the head and the knees back to center. You can give them a little cuddle again, rock from side to side. And then if you want to, you can extend the legs and come into a relaxation or Savasana pose and just enjoy being still for just a few moments.